and hung tough and kept fighting. And
he hung tough, and Abbeville needed those points because right now Bamberg's sending out their returning state champion, Lane Walling, who's a very technical, very skilled wrestler, very aggressive.
Lane Walling in the red for Bamberg-Ehrhardt, the defending state champion, going against Levi Culbreath, the junior for Abbeville. Culbreath, left of your screen, Lane Walling, right side of your screen, and Walling works fast.
Yes, he's a senior. He's a returning state champ. He's in on a double right now. Abbeville's fighting off tough, but Walling is very aggressive and very skilled, and there he gets the 2 points takedown.
And he's a very, very quick wrestler, very instinctual, good technical skills.
And he has that confidence of having won a state title.
He's got a bit of a swagger when he steps on the mat. So Walling circling over and takes the back. 27-23, Bamberg-Ehrhardt leading. And Walling is leading on Culbreath with under a minute remaining here in the first period, the 132-pound classification. Walling trying to...
He's looking for a tilt there. He's trying to tilt him to get some back points, and he's not been able to settle him.
And Culbreath has done a good job of keeping himself compact, drawing his knees into his chest, trying to make Walling work a little bit harder.
Right, Culbreath needs to get those wrists free and work up to his base and try and work out from underneath, but Walling is just keeping the pressure on him. He's got a leg in now, and he's really cranking that power half and really putting a lot of pressure. It looks like he's gotten a 1 count. Oh, and Culbreath gets out of bounds, no back points. Good job by Culbreath to fight off that half.
Yeah, excellent job by Culbreath. 2-0 is the lead here for Walling.
And Walling's looking for those back points, but he never held Culbreath down for a 2 count.
14 seconds remaining. Walling will have the advantage position here. Culbreath working hard. Wow, how about Culbreath?
And hits a switch. He's behind him. He hasn't scored points yet. He's going to run out. Oh, they're going to give him the 2 for a reversal. Very nice switch by Culbreath to get the 2 points at the end of the period and tie the score up. That's what, as a wrestler, that's what you always want to do. If you can score at the end of a period, it gives you an advantage. It gives you a psychological advantage, getting those points right as the buzzer goes out.
Well, Coach Wayne Botts for Abbeville says the number one thing you need to know about Levi is he hates to lose. And this is evident.
Kids that hate to lose more than they even like winning will fight a lot harder and really get after it. Looks like he's bleeding a little bit, so they've stopped it for blood time. He will have 5 total minutes of blood time, and didn't take much of it. I guess his lip was bleeding. They cleaned him up and put his headgear back on and get back to it.
Walling, right side of your screen. Culbreath, left side.
Looks like they're going to start back in the neutral position.
Culbreath was looking for a shoot, but didn't take it. As Walling was able to just kind of block a little bit with his left knee.
Right, Walling's doing a really good job of keeping his head position, not letting Culbreath get below him, and takes a double leg shot, doesn't get it, but he's still in on a single. He's looking to get around. He's got that half in. He's going to get his 2-point takedown. Good job by Walling there to reshoot off of a bad shot.
So Walling leads now 4-2.
And he's got Culbreath on his back.
He's looking for a pin here.
Culbreath's in some trouble, but he looks like he's going to be able to belly out. Gives up the 3 near fall points.
Walling trying to control that right wrist and trying to hook his arms underneath of Culbreath. Culbreath just trying to spread out.
Walling's got both of his legs in, and that puts a great deal of pressure on Culbreath's lower back and prevents him from getting up. But now he's out, he's back to his base. Now he needs to get hand control and start working to get an escape or reversal. He can't just sit there because Walling, once again, he put his leg back in. And if you just sit there and let the top man work, you're not going to get anywhere.
7-2. Here's the score. And Walling, if he could get a pinfall here, this would close it out for Bamberg-Ehrhardt.
It would put Abbeville in a very difficult position. They're starting to mount up the lead. Right now, they're still hanging in there, but can't give up pins. He's done a good job to really not go to his back and stay there, but he can't just lay on the bottom there. Walling having both those legs in puts a lot of pressure on the bottom end, and there's the stall call on bottom. Culbreath can call for stalling because he's not working to improve his position.
Closing seconds in the second period here with Walling leading by 5. And we'll move to the third and final round. 27-23 in the overall and 7-2 here in this match. And Culbreath, I believe,
he's bleeding a little bit out of his lip. He'll go over there and let the trainer clean him up.
Talk, if you can, Coach Pierce, about the way we stress safety in the sport of wrestling here with the South Carolina High School League and the different ways we try to keep these wrestlers safe. You know, it's impossible to avoid injury, but if you can try to prevent an injury, that's doing your job.
Well, yeah, it's a very difficult sport. It's a punishing sport. It's a combat sport. But that said, there are a series of moves that are in place, and referees look to not let a wrestler take the other wrestler's joints against their lock, and not really work on joints in a damaging way, and they'll stop it. They'll stop the match if they think that a wrestler's in danger of getting an injury.
Yeah, but Culbreath has a little nick below his right eye. So Culbreath with the injury for Abbeville. He's going to be okay, shakes it off. Walling on bottom. Quickly to his feet. Culbreath, nice move there. (27-23) in the overall, and this has turned out to be a fantastic match here, even though Walling leads it by 5.
I had a Bamberg fan come up to me and tell me that this is actually Landis Hiers for Bamberg, two-time state place winner.
So that is not Lane Walling.
No, they must have bumped him up for the next match.
And that's what makes it really difficult for broadcasters, is that the coaches, in some classifications, they have 2 or 3 wrestlers, and they can insert anyone that they choose.
Right, and they're not keeping us really up to date with who these wrestlers are, but Hiers has been doing a really good job, but Culbreath's been fighting tough. And now he's gotten another stalling call. That's a 1 point, and that's a big point because now we're into a major decision. There's an 8-point difference in the score, so Bamberg is looking to get a major decision out of this now, which will be an extra team point.
48 seconds remaining. It's Hiers, not Walling, Hiers for Bamberg-Ehrhardt. Working against Culbreath for Abbeville. And you can see Hiers trying to turn a little bit and see how much time he has left in this match. We're in the third and final round, under 30 seconds.
Right, and he's going to try and keep him down here to preserve that 8-point lead and get that major decision. If not, put him on his back again. Culbreath really needs to move here. He's already gotten 2 stall calls and given up a point. He needs to work a little bit before he gives up another stall point.
5 seconds left. And this match is going to go to Bamberg-Ehrhardt and Landis Hiers. Got Culbreath, one tough customer, isn't he?
Yeah, he fought a lot of difficult situations there to keep from giving up the pin, and helped his team in that respect, in that he gave up a 4-point major decision, but he didn't give up a 6-point pin.